day, ladies and gentlemen. Graduation Day is always a time of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of an uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. To our beloved viewers, welcome to the virtual commencement exercises of Aclc College of Balanga with this year's theme, Transforming Graduates into Resilient Workforce in the New Normal.
Now, with delight, let us laud this graduating class batch 2020 to 2021. Let us begin with the candidates from the Associate in Computer Technology. Next up are the candidates under the program Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development and Management. Let us move forward with the candidates from Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Finally, let us welcome the candidates under Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Following the candidates for graduation are the members of the faculty and academic force. Mr. John Paulo T. Peña, CPE. Mr. Angelo Francis B. Simeon. Ms. Jillian April G. Sarmiento, CPE. Mr. Edelbert L. Valles, MBA. Tailing next are the members of the non-teaching force, beginning with our branch admission officer and cashier, Mrs. Jobel B. Tentenco Esteron. Our branch registrar, Mrs. Ann Kimberly S. Bernal Bantoy. Let us now welcome the pillars of this institution, the members of the administration, beginning with our officer in charge, administratrix, Ms. Edibeth T. Manalaysay. Our managing directors, Mrs. Maylene Alonzo Serrano, Mr. Victor D. Eusebio. Area Director, Mr. Ferdinand D. Nebres. Guest speaker, the President of Alpha Logistics and the President of FFP Consulting, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author, Mr. J. Paul Hernandez. AMA Chairman, Dr. Amable Aguiluz V. Now, let us show our difference by standing still in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and to be followed by the singing of Tugong Balangueño.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na
commencement exercises is now in order. So, to invoke the presence of the Almighty God to bless this momentous ceremony, let us reflect on this prayer through an AVP.
May the road rise up to meet you, and the wind be on your back. May the sun shine warm upon you, and the rain fall gently down. May God hold you, ever hold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand, gently hold you, come and fold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand. May the road rise up to meet you, and the wind be on your back. May the sun shine warm upon you, and the rain fall gently down. May God hold you, ever hold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand, gently hold you, come and fold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand. May the stars come out to greet you as you lie your head to rest. May the moonlight smile upon you, and your dreams be ever blessed. May God hold you, ever hold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand, gently hold you, come and fold you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand.
ACLC College of Balanga is an institution that never falters to equip its students with holistic IT-based education and a curriculum that is germane to their needs. Now, to deliver the message of our dear chairman, Dr. Amable R. Aguilos V, who constantly strive in providing innovative learning.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. Today unfolds a new chapter, and your graduation is an onset to new challenges and endless opportunities. We, at AMAES, are honored to be part of your academic journey, and we join you and your families in celebrating this important milestone. The education landscape has shifted to a new paradigm because of the current global pandemic. There is no denying that the new normal has disrupted the way we look at education, and it had an unfavorable effect on you as students. But despite that, you have turned this threat into an opportunity, and your tenacity has brought you to this momentous event. And because of your resilience, I know that you will be able to get by any circumstances and trials that you may encounter along the way. I am confident that you are ready to join the workforce because your alma mater has provided you the knowledge and helped you develop the skills that will be valuable to you in navigating the world of work. These will serve as your advantage to rise above others and to create a positive impact to the society. When you're already out there making your dreams into reality and building your own future, continue to hone your talents and serve as good example to others. I hope that whatever you will do it for the improvement of humanity and for the pride and glory of your families and alma mater. Congratulations, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Agaluz V, for your encouraging words. Welcoming you here today is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. So, to formally welcome us all, let us hear the message of our devoted school directress, Mrs. Maylene Alonzo Serrano.
To all the mighty members of Aclc College and AMA education system all over the world, my administrative and teaching staff, graduates, and proud parents, greetings of peace and good health to all of you. First, congratulations to all of the graduates in achieving your goal of graduating from Aclc College of Balanga Incorporated, a proud member of AMA education system, the first in IT education, and the first full online education in the Philippines. Congratulations to all of you. Not even the pandemic can hold you back. I can still remember when I graduated from college a few years back. I was so excited and so happy. Finally, no more exams, no more case studies, no more thesis, no more reports, and no more agang gising. But during the closing ceremony, as we sang our farewell song, a feeling of sadness and panic came in. I said, wait, after graduation, what's next for me? I won't be coming back to school for real. I won't be seeing my classmate. I am on my own now. God, I began to cry. I cried so hard and unable to sing. I just can't stop crying because of fears. As all of my pops came to congratulate me, they all telling me I was a crybaby. And until now, that event is still vivid in my memory. And that became our core value in assisting and working with you through your educational journey here at Aclc College of Balanga Incorporated. It has been our goal that no one of our graduates will experience what I had experienced before. No one will be in panic mode as they leave. No one will be petrified to face the outside world. Parang bahay lang yan ni Kuya. When it's time for you to leave, dapat sikat ka na. Yes, because we made you not only globally competitive, but top young leaders of your generation. And that's why, my dear graduates, I am sure now, you have overcome your peers. Tatak-ama yan eh. Very ready to go out and conquer the world. Change the world, AMA year. And may your journey lead you to a life of prosperity. And I hope you'll all come back and tell us, visit the campus, and share your news and hard-won success to us and to all the students yet to study here. Again, congratulations to Aclc of Balanga graduating class.
To inspire our graduates, we shall now hear the inspiring message from our distinguished guest speaker. Our guest speaker helps Filipinos achieve financial freedom through business and financial literacy. He is the president of Alpha Logistics and also the president of FFP Consulting. He is an international speaker and best-selling author of How Underdogs Can Become Overcomers, How to Overcome Financial Stress, and A Young Man's Manual to a Successful Life. He specialized in motivation, people, and leadership. He is also a Catholic lay preacher for the Feast Green Hills and the Feast Ortigas. He is a certified neuro-linguistic programming practitioner by the American Union of NLP. May I present to you our guest speaker, Mr. J. Paul Hernandez.
Hi everyone. My name is Japel Hernandez, and I want to congratulate all the college graduates of ACLC College. This is a big feat, studying distance learning, online learning for more than a year. It is crazy. And I just want to honor you and congratulate you because life is hard the past few days, the past few weeks, the past few months, past few years. And there were many times that I experienced the challenges and sufferings of this COVID-19 pandemic. If I haven't introduced myself, my name is Japel Hernandez. And it's just really an honor to be with you. And guess what? As I'm recording this, I can't wait to tell my college and high school professors that I'm able to give this talk for college graduates. Why? Because I remember when I was in college just a few years ago, I failed my Algebra 101. And it's like one of the easiest subjects according to many people. But then me, who struggle with numbers, failed Algebra 101. And I had a tutor from my friends. And I just made pasang awa for my retake of Algebra 101. Algebra 101. I was, having a hard time with my statistics class. And that's my life. But I loved college. I just knew that I wasn't the best student. To all great students here, those with high grades, congratulations. I'm not hating you guys. I just know that that life is hard, that life is a struggle, and that is my situation. When I was in high school and college, I was more interested in chasing girls and going out with my friends. Sorry, my parents, but yeah, but maybe you're saying, what? Why did they get this guy? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very straight. When I was young, I had no direction. I was lost. I was in the wrong crowd. But I'm grateful that God never gave up on me. The person who invited me here is Brother Carl Zafra. He's my friend from our community, the Feast, and very funny. Both of I am there because I was lost in life, but because God never gave up on me, I got to the Feast, our community, and grew in the Lord, grew in life, grew in success, and now I'm giving this message. And why am I sharing this? Because maybe you feel that your life is nothing, you're worth nothing, that you have no future, my dear people, my dear students. But I want to tell you that no matter how small you think your life is, or no matter how insecure you are, no matter how much of a failure you think you are, I believe you're wonderful, you're great, and you're meant for more. As I talk to you, my message is hold on to your dreams. I know when you're in college, you already start thinking about dreams. You start thinking about thoughts of a life you want in the future. And I want to give to you this Bible verse, whether you're a believer of God or not, just, listen to the wisdom. And I respect you guys, whatever your belief is. Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. My dear friends, I am here not because I'm the best person out there. As I told you, I had no direction when I was younger. But I am here today because number one, God never gave up on me. And that mercy transformed my life. And that's why I'm here to give you this hopeful message. Because life is really hard today. I have a business. And every morning, because of this pandemic, we are just having problems left and right, struggles, just losing clients closing down their businesses. It's a big problem. But there is hope because God is here. So I want you to hold on to your dreams, no matter how impossible it may seem. When I was a new graduate, or I was young in the profession, I studied behavioral science in my college, And my first job was a human resource personnel in a BPO. I because I had issues growing up, so I wanted to be out. I wanted to work in Makati. I wanted to be far from my parents. I wanted to be able to party. All of these things just to have my own life. And um, so about 2008 came. I was working as a human resource person, and 2008 financial crisis broke out. It was crazy. And because as a BPO, business process outsourcing, our company was serving a lot of American companies who, had their call centers and other services here in the Philippines. And guess what? Because as an HR person, we were in charge of hiring to retirement of people or firing of people. We were retrenching people on a daily basis. What does that mean? Nagtatanggal po kami ng tao. So imagine this. A person would come to the office, and instead of going to their area, the guard will say, "Can you bring them to human resources?" And we would talk to them. I would give them out a letter, and I said, "Ma'am, sir, I'm so sorry. Our client decided to let go of this, and that means I have to let go of you as well." And these were people older than me, or some younger, some were students, working students. And a lot of them were crying. I remember a grandfather who was working was crying because his children or his son was not working. So this grandfather was providing for the daily needs of his grandchildren. Now he would lose his job. It was just really hard. There was a working student, who did not have enough money without that salary to send himself to school. That was really hard. And it's just really painful days. We were doing it for more than a year. And here's what I realized. That season of life, 2008 to 2010, was hard. But guess what? It was temporary. Today, you are graduating and you are entering a career, a job, a workplace that is also hard because of COVID. People aren't allowed to really meet and stuff like that. There are a lot of jobs or companies that are struggling. But guess what? Here's what I believe in. If you've already made it this far, you'll be able to do it. COVID is painful. COVID is hard, but it is temporary. Can you tell the person beside you, matatapos rin ito. This will end soon. And here's what I want to tell you. This is not a political message, but I want you to take charge of your life. If you need to create multiple ways of earning, maybe not just one job, at least for now, do it. In this pandemic, I have realized that pride and all of these things are a mask to hide our insecurities. I've seen a lot of resilient people who did multiple 2 or 3 jobs to keep their family afloat. If you need to do that, do that. Because guess what? Adversity will not destroy you. Adversity can only destroy you if you give up and surrender. But adversity, if you face it head on, will bring out the best in you. Look at the stories. Hercules had to fight. He had 7 labors. Lord of the Rings, Aragorn had to fight many people. Star Wars, Luke Skywalker had to defeat a lot of people. Iron Man had to defeat Thanos and so many people. In all the great epic stories, the hero always needed to fight many opponents, many adversaries, many villains. Imagine your life as not as it is giving up, but is your life is something as you just have a lot of opponents in front of you. I believe My dear college graduates, if you don't give up and you face this head on, you will actually come out stronger and better. I won't be surprised if you'll be more successful than millennials or other Gen Zs older than you, because you faced this adversity smiling and heading towards the problem and holding on to God's hand. My dear friends, there are always going to be problems in life. What is important is you deal with adversity. When I started started doing my business, I got into debt. Nagkautang po ako. Why? Because I didn't know what I was doing. I failed multiple things moving forward, and that is life. It was painful. Now, counting back, looking back at what happened, I realized why I had to go through it. So that I will mature, I will learn. It was free, or no, it's not free. It is expensive real life business masters. It was my tuition fee for life. Today, I run two businesses. I run ministry for the feast. I have a podcast. I do a lot of things, but life is so fun. I have time for my family. I have time with my friends. I have time for what really matters. I am happy. Why? Because everything I have belongs to Jesus. Everything I have was given by God. I just held on to God's promises. I held on to God's word. I held on because God never gave up on me. Maybe you're thinking you're not good enough, you're not smart, you're a failure. Maybe you're saying my family's not rich. Maybe you're saying I don't know what I want to do. That is okay. But I just want to also convince you that you are meant for more. You are meant for wonderful things. You are meant for great things. And God is not giving up on you. As we talk about holding on to dreams, I want to just tell you there are different types of dreams. Number one, there are dreams that people push on you. Let me tell you a story. I have a friend who was so amazing. She was talented as an artist, could be music, painting, everything, writing. But her parents wanted her to be a doctor. But there was a problem. She was afraid of blood and afraid of needles. And she would faint. Hinihimataya pagka may dugo na. So college, second year of pre-med, maraming ganito. Guess what? She had a hard time. Today, she's not young anymore, but her life is mediocre. She has multiple dead-end jobs in the last few years. Why? Because she doesn't believe in herself. Because she is still afraid of the thought that she let down her parents and she's not allowed to dream. So, my dear parents, if you're listening to this, I ask you to stop pushing your children with your fears and dreams. Let them dream for themselves. My dear students, dream for yourself. Dream for a better future. Here's what I ask you, my dear college graduates. Many people will push their dreams and insecurity on you because of whatever reason. I ask you to mute the noise. They're all noise. And only listen to God's voice. Second, selfish dreams. There was a small moment in my life that I was so focused on business more than my family. It was everything that I wanted to give up, even the ministry, for business. Why? Because, I was selfish. And every time you follow your dreams, it may seem selfish. But as you dream more, as you focus on this, you'll realize that money is just a part of life. Money is a tool. Money won't make you happy. Career, fame, achievement, that's just bonuses. But what can only make you happy fully, totally, and completely is God, is self-worth, is personal happiness, is loving yourself. So all these other embellishments, those are just bonuses. My dear friends, only God's love can make you happy. And number three, it's time to start dreaming God's dreams. Here's the thing, when you start dreaming, my dear college graduates, it seems murky. It seems foggy. It seems like nothing is clear. But as you pursue your dreams one step at a time, the fog will become clear. The fog will make sense. And if you don't give up, in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I'm sure your dreams will come true. The funny thing about dreams is that when we watch movies, di ba may parang hero, may mentor persona, and then may montage of like training, and then they'll be strong. Life is not like that. Life is not one solid training and you're good. Life is a series of sacrifices. Life is a series of hard work. Life is a series of swallowing your pride, giving your best, and hoping for the best. And you just keep that process. You just don't give up. You hold on to your dreams. You hold on to that promise in your heart. And I promise you, one day, it will all make sense. One day, it will fall into place. So I'm saying this. I want you to say this to yourself when you're struggling, when your finances are not enough, when you want to give up, just say this with me. One day I'll be rich. One day I'll be successful. One day I'll have my one true love. One day my crush will have a crush on me. One day, every time you feel like giving up, say it with me. One day everything will be okay. My dear friends, nothing can stop God's promises. And the promises of God are the things in your heart. These are the whispers, the images, the visions, the dreams, the mga bulong ng Diyos when life is hard, when life is quiet, when you're resting, when you're sleeping. Ito yung mga bulong na yun. There is a peace because the promise gives you peace, but then you become afraid because you think, that's not for me, that's too big. Why are you afraid? Very simple. Ask me why. Because you think you're not good enough. The thing you see, you see yourself as something this small only, but God sees you more than that. So we feel afraid of God's dreams because we believe we're never good enough. Here's what I shock you. God's dreams for us are bigger than our dreams for ourselves. So as you pursue your dreams, surrender it and give it to God. One day, His dreams and your dreams will align, and you'll embrace God's dreams for you. And you'll be surprised in telling me. You'll maybe look for me a few years from now and tell me, Brother J. Paul, you're correct. God's dreams for me are better than my dreams for myself. I am preaching this because every person here receiving this message deserves the best. And I want you to thank your parents. Thank your parents for bringing you into this situation. Your parents or even you've all made sacrifices. Some of you have become working students, and whatever sacrifices you have made to get here, that is worth it. And life is a series of sacrifices. And one day, all your sacrifices will make sense. So start dreaming God's dreams and believe that the best is yet to come and you are meant for more. Thank you for having me as your college graduation message giver. God bless you, and I pray for God's abundance, God's favor, God's future for you. The best is yet to come. My name is J. Paul Hernandez, and see you soon. God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. J. Paul Hernandez. Your message was indeed both meaningful and insightful. Now, to do the honors of presenting this year's candidates for graduation, may we call on Mrs. Ann Kimberly S. Bernal Bantoy, our branch registrar, followed by the acceptance and confirmation of the graduates by none other than Ms. Edibeth T. Manalaysay, our officer in charge, administratrix.
It is with much honor and jubilation present to you the candidates for graduation of academic year 2020 to 2021, composed of 26 candidates for graduation, 13 candidates from Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, 3 candidates from Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development and Management, 2 candidates from Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and 8 candidates from Associate in Computer Technology. I therefore certify that these 26 candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by AMA Education System and the Commission on Higher Education. Madam, for your confirmation.
By the authority granted unto me by the Chairman and the Executive Board of Higher Education System and the Commission on Higher Education, I now officially declare you as college graduates. Congratulations.
Dear graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has finally come. The fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be reaped. You will now be receiving your prize diploma, a symbol of accomplishment. It is my honor to present to you the graduates from Associate in Computer Technology, Balanga Naval G. Datu John Albert T. De Luna Joben Carlo N. Dedase Shalaika C. Del Carmen Josemar D. Paule Ace Gerald R. Sula James Brian S. Torres Kyla Joy Floriza D. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development and Management. Castro John Joseph V. David Maria Crisma M. Lakap Josephine C. Cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Aguirre IV Ricardo B. Rubio Jovic B. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Asaldo Mark Kenneth P. Jago Rosario C. Diwa Arjane B. Doma Jaisi S. Dominguez Felix Jerome M. Feliciano Jansen Alfred D. Hipolio Kevin Renz M. Malabe Alrajahe F. Nisai Joshua Philip G. Obdin Daryl C. Pascual John Renzo L. Rojas Daniel Melwin C. Theodora Paul Marjan M. At this point, let us be all ears to no less than the batch valedictorian herself, as she encapsulates everything college life has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude, let's welcome the woman of our, Miss Josephine C. Lakap.
Finally, the long wait is over. Today is a great day because it marks the end of our 4-year-long journey. College is never said to be easy, but it doesn't mean you won't have fun, especially if you truly enjoy what you're doing and begin to notice positive changes within and around you. Before COVID-19 came by surprise, we started as shy little freshmen, afraid of speaking up in class but secretly brimming questions like, sino yung instructor natin sa susunod na subject? Nang babagsak kali yun? Or masungit kali si ma'am? Ito ang madalas natin mga tanong. I was 29 years old when I started college in 2016, and I knew I won't be sailing in calm waters, thus it would be a challenging one. But I always tell myself that age doesn't matter, kaya ko to. I made a promise to myself that it would not be a hindrance in reaching my goal, which is to have a college degree. It is never too late to return to school or obtain an education in another way, no matter how old you are. However, I had two main reasons why I want to finish my studies. First, among 4 siblings, I am the only one who doesn't have yet a degree. Second, because of my past experience of discrimination while applying for a job. I remember when I was applying, the HR officer told me, qualified ka sana dahil may experience ka na sa ina-applyan mong posisyon. Kung nakaisang semester ka man lang sana sa college. I can't put into words how I felt at that time. Ang haba ng ipinila ko tapos ganun lang ang matatanggap ko. Sabi ko na lang sa sarili ko, pipilitin ko makapagtapos ng kolehiyo para hindi ko na uli maranasan ng ganong pangyayari. I want to use this opportunity to encourage young people who have not yet completed their education. Hindi pa po huli ang lahat. Like me, you can achieve your dreams of graduating from college if you believe in yourself and trust in the Lord. Our proof of education is not determined by our grades, but by what we experience and learned while pursuing them. And we learned in the most authentic way possible that every struggle leads to growth. Let us not forget the values that our parents and our alma mater infused in us as we leave this institution and move into different fields of endeavor because they are part of the learning process that shape us into who we are now. Though our professors taught us the basics in the classroom, we should never forget their anecdotes and the life lessons that they have shared with us. Their words of wisdom will undoubtedly be valuable to us in the long run. And for that, I'd like to thank all of my instructors, especially from BSBA Faculty Department who have taught me lessons not only from books, but also from life. I would like to thank the entire school, the administration, and the faculty members for putting in so much effort in making things easy for us, especially during this pandemic. The school has been off, but our learning hasn't, all thanks to them. To our families, especially to my parents, Bernardita Lacap and Maximo Lacap Sr., and siblings who have unconditionally given us their love and support all these years, we proudly salute and share this great honor with you. To my fellow graduates and friends, we are all part of each other's success because we had each other to lean on when everything seemed impossible, especially during major exams. And most of all, thank you, Lord Almighty, for all of the blessings you have bestowed on those who seek you and put their trust in you. We give back all the glory to you, dear God. And I would like to leave you with an inspirational quote. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Again, congratulations, Batch 2021 graduates. God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Miss Josephine. Now, as you will always be sons and daughters of ACLC, let us all stand and sing with fervor the Ama hymn.
Put us in mold, dear alma mater. You hold your future in this race against time. Through the years and your faults, we nurture our dreams. Our promise to you, the toast is for you. Dear alma mater, you have given us arms for the battles of life and the conquest of our dreams. Oh, dear Alma, you have sharpened our minds. We will triumph by reach. The toast is for you. The light up ahead is victory foreseen. With noble desires will behold its gleam. Our motherland lays her hopes unto youth. The future that we hold is her hopes that unfolds. Dear alma mater, you have given us arms for the battles of life and the conquest of our dreams. Oh, dear Alma, you have sharpened our minds. We will triumph by reach. The toast is for you.
Music is the expression of the soul. It moves emotions and feelings with the movement of time. Through a song that emphasizes holding on to one's dreams, let us hear the graduates render their graduation song entitled Moments by Julie Durden.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment. just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment.
There you go. That's a truly wonderful moment for all of us here. Now, to lead the graduates for the Pledge of Loyalty to their alma mater, to be led by Mrs. Jubel T. Esteron, ACLC alumna.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of loyalty. In gratitude to you, my alma mater, I pledge my loyalty to you and your ideas, to perpetually uphold your standards and traditions, and to endeavor to serve my country and fellow men to my utmost ability. Mindful that whatever destiny shall bring me, I shall have to live up to your highest and fullest expectations. Worthy of being a true progeny of my alma mater, the ACLC College of Balanga, never to be complacent, we shall ever persevere for progress and service. So help me God.
Thank you, Mrs. Esteron, and congratulations once again, graduates. May we all give our graduates and parents a big round of applause.
So, the closing hour has finally arrived. Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await our graduates that will further test their mettle as improving individuals. As they continue with their journey, may they look back to this stage in their life with fondness and pride. This has been Miss Annalyn Opero, the Master of Ceremony, thanking you.